Hello everyone, this is Judy coming to you from my Scrapbook loft, and I'm here with part 2 of the scrapbook base binder book, whatever you want to call it, that I'm making to put in my Etsy shop. And it will have 4 pages in it, and you will put the pattern paper and the embellishments in it. It's just going to be a blank book. Okay, now I am still putting on the outside covering. Make sure it's pressed down. Push in these little corners. I don't take that all the way to the end there because it will show when I put down my covering, so we don't want it to show. Burnish the tape down. Get the glue for the corners. Sit up here. Pass it over. How pretty that corner is. Perfect. Perfect. Do this one the same way. Forgot to press my corners down. There we go. Press them in. Get my glue from the corners. Just run it up the side there. It's not necessary. I just had it out. Just thought I'd do it. Press it over. There we go. Get my rag. I don't have a rag over here. Thought I did. I'm not prepared, am I? Think you're prepared and then you're not. So let's lay them right there. Get me some extra rags over here. And there is the spine, the binder. Okay, now we're going to put the hinges in. I'm going to do the hinges. Now the book is 8.5 by 8.5, okay? And I want a quarter clearance at the top and a quarter clearance at the bottom. So that means I'm going to make my pages 8. I'm also going to need to make them 8 by 8 because when you put the pockets in on the side, you need room for them to, when the book closes. So I need this to be, this is 65-pound cardstock from Michael's. And I need this to be 8 inches. Scoreboard. Now I need this tie back to put in here. It needs to be 8 inches. A little bit less than 8 there. Do that. Okay. Didn't have to take very much off of it. Now I'm going to cut this off here. That didn't cut very well. Move the cut trimmer out of the way for a moment. And let's take this corner here off. I don't like the looks of it. Okay. And we're going to glue this with art glitter glue. I need more glue than that, so let's go with this. Go with this. And this is going to keep your hinges from tearing apart. You can work your hinges. The paper might tear over time, but the paper, it will not come apart. I promise you that. I've made too many books. I've got too many on my shelf that I've used myself, that I have got pictures and things in, that has never come apart. And my grandkids get them down and look at them all the time. Well, not in the last year they haven't. Ain't nobody been here since this COVID deal, so, oh well. Hopefully we'll get our vaccination soon. Hopefully one of these days. Now we need to let that dry for a minute before we start pressing on it. I should have already had that made, but I wanted you all to see how I did it. And, yeah. It doesn't take that art glitter glue long. That art glitter glue is good stuff, you all. It holds too, just like a score tape. Now I use this stylus tool instead of the one that came with the scoreboard, because every time I use that I cut my paper, so I don't like that. Alright, so now we're going to, we're going to come over 2 inches. And we're going to do 1/2 and 1/2. And I do 3/4 so that you have room for embellishments. I do 3/4 spacing between the pages, and I can't remember what that's called. Gussets. 1, 2, 3. I do 3/4 inch gussets. And then I do 1/2 and 1/2 and then 3/4. And I want 4 pages. I've got 2, so there's 1/2 and 1/2. Let's go over that again. That's 3, and then we want 3/4. Then we want 1/2 and 1/2. That leaves us a little longer over here, but we can cut that off if we want to make it 2, but we're not going to. It doesn't hurt a thing. Doesn't hurt not one thing to have more on one side than the other. And then we're going to just, we're going to fold and crease. Fold and crease. I got some white showing here. Hold on. Tyvek showing over top of that. There we go. And then we're going to fold on the crease, on the score line, and burnish it. Fold on this score line and burnish. This score line, make sure you keep your paper even, top and bottom. Go to this side and do it, yeah. Sometimes you just have to switch sides. Now they've all been folded and creased. Now we're going to put our tape on here. Now in order to see where I'm going to put it, I'm going to put an X here and here. Skip that one, X here and here. Skip that one, here and here. Skip that one, X here and here. That's four pages. We're going to use the 3/4 inch score tape. We're going to put it right there. Don't go over the score line, just put it right up against the score line. And then we're going to just cut this off. We're going to go to the next page and do the same thing. And cut this off. And the next page. And cut this off. Burnish that down. Make sure you get all the air bubbles out. Okay, and we're going to take some art glitter glue and we're going to run it just along this score line right here. Right there. And then we're going to fold that over on the score line that we had burnished down. And go to the next page. Take your glitter glue right along that score line. That's just going to get anything where the tape is not reaching. I'm noisy, aren't I, you all? The third page of the book. Well, watch me just throw everything around. And now for the fourth page. And let's turn that one up. Okay, you all, that's been 20 minutes. So that's part 2. And so we will stop there. I'll come back with part 3. And we'll put it in the book. Okay. We're going to work these hinges a little bit. And there we go. I want to thank you all for watching and stay tuned for part 3. Hugs to you from me, and God bless.